baby, now you're calling me by name. Takes one to know one, yeah, you beat me at my own damn game. You're pushing, you're pulling away from me. Right away. Young blood, so you want me back in your life, and I'm just a dead man. Night, and you need it. I realize, ooh. I don't know. I like singing sometimes, and I like the song Young Blood. I don't know what that's by. Who's that by again? But have some Altoids just because. And honestly, y'all, I want to clean more today. I've cleaned a little bit today, but not what I want to do. I just took a little nap because I was really tired. So this is the thing. It's a sensitive thing, so user beware. It's about eating. But I've had like problems with eating through my life, kind of. And I want to do it the healthy way of losing weight. No GLP-1s, and that's what I've been doing. But sometimes when I'm emotional, I overeat. And so just pray for me if you can that I have a healthier relationship with food. I'm a bit open about this because, and a lot of women, some men, have issues with food like that, and it's not fun. It could be spiritual too. Gluttony is a sin in the Bible, and that could be overconsumption of anything, not just food, by the way. But God knows that in the past I've been an emotional eater, and sometimes I still do it and let my cravings win or overconsumption win when I'm upset, or just in general if I'm bored. But I like these tips, okay? So when you feel motivation for something, what is it for? Okay, so right now I have the motivation to want to be stronger physically, mentally, and emotionally. If I don't eat right, part of that's going to go out the door. Spiritually is the most important, right? But our bodies are a temple. Yes, I know what we put out is more important, but we also don't want to be going around here like we don't care about ourselves looks wise, you know? And I do. I keep it, and I whiten my teeth this morning. I use moisturizer on my face. I try to look into that stuff too. I go to the doctors quite consistently when I need to. I'm not saying the Lord can't heal things. What am I talking about? I am talking about taking care of myself on the outside as well as inside, and how that all matters. How you might fall off the wagon, but don't let it detour you all the way, because guess what? There's motivation behind that weight loss. You don't, or like the, weight management if you're at the size you want to be at. Because I like my tummy, okay? But this is not my dream body. And it's not to shame myself. I'm not shaming myself. I think I look good right now. But is this my dream weight? This is my dream body? No. I'd like to lose like 5 pounds. And maybe have abs. And that doesn't require me cutting out all the foods I love. It does require, though, a little bit of discipline, more than I've been having. Maybe a little bit more gym time. And maybe, I don't know, like healthier food sometimes. And the right nutrients, not just eating whatever I feel like. Because if I know I'm going to go to peanut butter for my comfort food and I'm going to overeat it, I might as well not pick up peanut butter in the first place sometimes. But don't cut it out all the way, because then you're probably just going to quit and be like, well, I can't eat any foods I want. You know? I'm on keto at the moment. It sucks. You could look at it that way, right? But in a way, I kind of want to try like a diet of less carbs, like almost cutting them out, but not all the way, because like I said, a lot of people say if you cut all foods out all the way, you're gonna like just relapsing and not wanting to do it anymore at all, right? So, where am I from? I don't usually share that. Um, but I want to cut out a lot of like bad carbs. Not like that they're bad inherently, but like less bread. I mean, there's better carbohydrates for you than bread, is what I'm trying to say. Like, they come in all different shapes and forms, like with other carbohydrates. Like, there's a whole wheat pasta, which I think is a carbohydrate, but it's whole wheat, right? And I'm learning more about nutrition as I go along. I don't know everything at all. So, for example, like Greek yogurt with active probiotics, prebiotics is good for your skin, good for your gut. And bananas taste good in Greek yogurt. And guess what bananas have? They also have prebiotics. Now, do I always want to eat a banana over maybe, I guess, a cookie? No. But sometimes it's those choices that can help us to, stay on our goal. So I get it. Yeah, it does suck sometimes to make a diet choice like the keto like diet or something else along those lines of being more healthy. But in the long term, it is better for us though. And I don't always make the right choices in the kitchen. I definitely don't. It's a rough one. But I found someone else who said too, sweet tooth gets me over time. Um, yeah, I've struggled with that. Someone said this though, and I want to try to see if her theory is correct. That if you freeze fruit, it tastes like more sweet, like almost like a dessert excuse me, rather than not. Also, by the way, dark chocolate is good for you in small portions, so you don't have to completely get rid of that sweet tooth. I know about that one. Um, it can actually be good for you in small portions, dark chocolate, Spencer. With all the peptides available, you don't necessarily have to do a diet these days. I mean, I don't want to do it in an unhealthy way. Unhealthy way. I'm not trying to say that we shouldn't look into alternatives if we're really, on that side. But like, I want to do it under a doctor's orders. If I was to do like a diet thing, because it can be scary. I think a lot of those things have more risks than not. Even these things we see on TikTok without a doctor's orders, sometimes you can have gut issues or whatever issues otherwise from that. Like there's this woman or young woman ended up in the hospital I seen from that belly slamming product that they use on TikTok, correct? So I'm not saying that digestive enzymes are bad or prebiotics or probiotics are bad, but I think it's overconsumption that is bad because I take a probiotic, not the one they sell on TikTok, but I don't overconsume it. Some of these people are taking it like 4 times a day. I take my probiotic 1 time a day. I eat food sometimes that have probiotics or prebiotics in them though. But yeah, it's about balance and you don't want to hurt yourself either. And I get that part too. Like I'm not trying to hurt myself out here. So that's where prayer comes in too when I feel like I could overconsume. I ask God, "Hey Jesus, can you help me not to be a glutton?" Like cuz I've struggled with that in the past, too, with eating issues in different ways, which is part of my testimony about how Jesus has helped me for the most part to stop doing like self-sabotaging behaviors. Um, but some of it's really rough. I will not lie to you. I won't. Um, but yeah, it's really interesting to talk about and figure out more about nutrients as I don't know, as I grow and learn about things. So, yeah. I'm not saying a cleanse is bad. Actually, fasting is good for you and it will clean you out. Fasting is hard. That's why when people in the Bible do it, it's really rough. You have to stay really close to the Lord if you're doing it for that purpose, especially spiritual purposes, because it feels like the enemy attacks you harder when you fast, usually, or at least in my experience. And that I've done fasting in the past. I've seen things I didn't want to see spiritually, maybe, but it's at the same time like God wanted me to see those things. I think that that's why he was calling me too fast. But it's also about growing closer to him through those moments too. Also, fasting in general, intermittent fasting can help your body get rid of toxins too. And I don't know how it all works. I'm still on this journey. But I just thought I'd talk about it today because I did slip up a little bit today in the kitchen. Like I said, peanut butter is one of my like fall foods. I don't know how you say that. Like my fall guys, like it's bad. Sometimes if I get old, the peanut butter, done for. If I don't like pace myself, don't. And if that's you, I'm gonna start trying to measure out my foods so I don't, God willing, do that and put it away before I just eat more. Um, but yeah, that's good though to do that, to put it away before you eat more, do more with it. Um, because I've always found peanut butter for mostly to be comfort food. So, but anyway, guys, yeah, it's interesting to think about. God bless. Love you guys. See you next video. Bye.